The camera takes us deep into a forest, a landscape defined by towering, slender trunks and a dense undergrowth. This is not chaos. It is an economy of nature, ordered and abundant. Look closely at the ground cover, vibrant and resilient. This verdant complexity mirrors the reality of modern wealth creation. It no longer relies on a single monolithic pillar, but on a layered, diverse ecosystem of passive income streams. As the camera begins to tilt upwards, showing the sky filtered through the dense canopy, we witness a transition. The sunlight, once obscured, now breaks through, dappling the forest floor. This ascending view symbolizes the moment a professional realizes their financial life can be liberated from the constant, demanding shadow of a single paycheck. For Sarah, this was her awakening, moving from the dark tunnel of debt to the promise of financial clarity. She realized that building wealth is less about working harder and more about constructing a resilient, passive financial canopy. Now, we observe the tall, uniform trunks reaching for the sun. They represent the foundational assets in any wealth-building portfolio: high-yield savings and index funds. They are steady, low-risk, and consistent, acting as the structural integrity of your financial forest. Sarah started here, establishing an FDIC-protected high-yield savings account. It was her first route, ensuring that even if the forest floor below was volatile, her foundation would remain secure. This simple initial step, often overlooked by beginners, is the key to preventing the one mistake that can derail everything. The camera pans across the overgrowth, the vines, and the smaller plants clinging to the tree trunks. These are the higher-growth, moderate-risk strategies that rely on the established infrastructure: dividend investing and real estate crowdfunding. Sarah took her consistent S&P 500 returns and strategically channeled them into a Vanguard ETF for dividends. This provided a steady, predictable cash flow, symbolized by the constant creeping growth of the vines. She then branched out into real estate crowdfunding, a passive approach, where she bought fractional ownership. It's a way to tap into a high-value asset without the hands-on management, much like leveraging the immense height of the existing trees. As we move through the dense foliage, the sun catches a specific cluster of bright, distinct leaves set apart from the uniform green. These unique opportunities represent the entrepreneurially driven passive income streams: automated e-commerce and peer-to-peer lending. Sarah's small peer-to-peer lending, though riskier due to potential defaults, diversified her income further, proving that spreading her seeds allowed for growth even in less fertile patches. The journey now takes us to the deeper, richer greens of the understory, where the most recent, cutting-edge growth is occurring. This is the realm of emergent digital assets, real-world asset tokenization, WA, and DeFi staking. These are the frontiers, the new ways for the forest to turn sunlight into capital. Sarah's small investment in tokenized real estate was strategic, a low-effort stake in future infrastructure. Similarly, her foray into stablecoin staking on platforms like Aave, though tech-heavy and not FDIC insured, provided a higher yield passive return. She wisely limited her exposure here to 5%, recognizing the higher regulatory and tech risk, a cautious approach that defines the educated, successful investor. We pause on a patch of earth where some litter and dried leaves have accumulated. This visual metaphor directly addresses the number one mistake 90% of beginners make: chasing risky trends without a strong foundation. Sarah herself almost lost capital chasing a crypto trend early on. The scattered debris represents the fleeting, high-risk speculation that offers fast rewards but can quickly destroy the underlying soil. The philosophical lesson here is paramount. Before risking capital on the volatile frontiers of DeFi or crypto, you must first build your high-yield savings and index fund bedrock. Only a solid foundation can support the riskier, higher-potential ventures. The camera pulls back, slowly rising to capture the entirety of the dense, well-managed plantation. The trees are uniformly spaced, providing a clear, abundant yield. This vista is the visual manifestation of compounding wealth. Sarah's commitment of just $500 per month, sustained over 15 to 20 years, transforms into a substantial, life-changing sum. It is not the size of the initial seed, but the consistency of the planting and the patience to let the natural laws of compounding take effect. The wind softly rustling the leaves is the sound of passive income, gently but relentlessly flowing. Our final moments focus on an enormous, well-established tree. Its trunk sturdy and reliable, completely covered in vibrant, healthy foliage. This symbolizes the future. As Sarah's daughter grows, she will integrate even newer streams like AI-generated content licensing, the digital harvest of her creative time. This is the continuous evolution of passive income, always building upon a strong trunk. The philosophical takeaway is that wealth creation is a marathon of patience and continuous learning. Look at the light one last time, breaking through the dense ceiling. Financial freedom is not a lottery win, it is an architectural achievement. It is the conscious, strategic decision to plant seeds in diverse, resilient systems and let them grow. Sarah's story is proof that an ordinary life can be transformed through extraordinary financial discipline. Your journey starts now. Take that first step, plant that first tree, and secure your own resilient financial forest.